In this world, is the destiny of mankind controlled by some transcendental entity or law? Is it like the hand of God hovering above? At least it is true that man has no control, even over his own will.
Hello. What's up, fellas? Here we are, man. Reading some Berserk. Oh, let me put the mic the right way. Let me bring it over here. Welcome, fellas. Welcome back. Yeah, I'm the only one at the house today. So I got the dogs with... What are you doing? But I got the dogs with me in my fucking room. So I might be a little distracted, a little distracted by the fellas, but anyway, welcome back, guys. Welcome back. As you can see, the god rays in the background as per usual here in sunny Colorado, man. It gets pretty bright here. It gets pretty bright. Anyway, that's where the camera's at. Welcome back, fellas. We're gonna be reading some Berserk today. I hope you're excited. I am. Oh fuck. I accidentally just clicked off of it. Whoops. Okay, let me get this one mixed with the OBS over here. Yeah, just give me a second, and then I'll pull that up. And we can make my camera small. Berserk. We left off at 363, finished with 362 last time. We'll do a quick little recap of of what we saw here. Let me get the that up. Perfect. All right. Welcome guys. Pull Berserk out. Make that its own tab. And let me get the window capture up for you fellas. Berserk. Pull this up. Why is it? It's already 10 seconds before the stream. Well, hey, congrats, dude. Oh. Why is it? The capture should usually work, but oh yeah. All right, cool. But yeah, good timing, my man. Good fucking timing. Alright, so what was happening last time? You know, what were we up to? Well, we had seen Guts. The homie wanted to check out his armor. This dwarf here from the Stone Forest. Choo. He's like locked up all of a sudden. And he's brought into this like, Master Archmage, what's going on? What are you doing to Guts? I just figured I'd show him one. A blood memory. That's not the dwarf's voice. I guess I could do an actual voice. Just figured I'd show him one. A blood memory that seeped into the armor. I try to puff up my mouth when I do dwarf. Like, give him a little bit of a jowl, you know? Gotta get that dwarf jowl. Anyway, what caused its previous owner's life to be consumed by the Berserker. And then you see it. The owner of the Berserker armor before Guts, and it, you know, it pans over the fella, the Skull Knight himself, and you kind of realize, oh, okay, that's who it is. So Skull Knight was the former Berserker. Just like how the witch knew the Skull Knight, Shurke's master knew the Skull Knight Flora, she knew this Skull Knight. But it seems that the Skull Knight also used the Berserker armor. That may be how she got in the first place. But we see we're shot to an eclipse. I mean, we know, you know, it's the beasts doing their thing, the apostles doing what they do, and at the top, the God Hand, but a God Hand we've never seen before, with 5 members and only one we recognize. So are God Hands themselves consumed? Do they eventually die? Do they have a cycle? Who killed them if they were killed, or how did they die if they died? Is it a thing where they're just consumed by the idea of evil as well? Vagina face. Yeah, the vagina face, yep. Yeah, we got vagina face over here. And there's a whole other idea that some people talk about, which I don't know how I feel, because people say the God Hand kind of gives you this vision of yourself, essentially. Like, when you're reformed, it's through your own, like, what you want. Like how Griffith is like, I want wings. You know, some people say, oh, this was a giant God Hand. You know, this resembles that one apostle who was a giant. So you have to wonder, okay, were at one time the giants able to become parts of evil? Like, is this a human being? But, you know, I mean, when you look at some of the, like, the God Hand of our time, of the Berserk time, is much more human than this God Hand. So is this from a time when the God Hand was more primordial? It was human and primordial based. It had giants and goblins, all sorts of creatures that became part of the God Hand as well and became apostles as well. So you have to wonder, there's a bunch of different ideas. I guess that kind of confirms that we don't know entirely, but yeah. It hasn't been explored too much, so there's a lot of different ideas out there on this. I'm just spreading my arms a ton because I'm so hyped, so excited, dude. I mean, this is a really insane lore drop just right here. It blew my fucking mind seeing this, that there's another God Hand. It totally reshifts your focus on how the God Hand exists, that they might be part of a cycle themselves. Anyway, so we see this lady that looks like Danan, and as she's dying with if I'm not, a brand on her. She has the brand on her. While she's dying, there's a whole like brand out there. There's a whole brand upon the city, and this looks like Midland itself. Some people speculate that this is what Griffith is trying to replicate, that he's trying to sacrifice all of Falconia in the same faction. I mean, in the same fashion, I should say. Not faction, fashion. But yeah, Guts kind of goes crazy. He's still, boom, being brought out. And then, you know, thanks, Shurke. And he's like, what was that? And Skull Knight, he answers it to us. What you bore witness to was the end of a foolish king and the beginning of a dead man stalking the endless night. And, you know, classic Skull Knight. What you bore witness to was the end of a foolish king. So I think right there, with that line you can confirm, or maybe not confirm, but at least I think you can confirm if you work out the math a little bit. They say a new member of the God Hand is born every 250 years. Or just about, if I remember correctly. So 1,000 years have passed since, let's say, if it is true, since Void was born in that sacrifice. If Void was born in that sacrifice, he's the newest member of the God Hand. All the other 4 are going to be replaced in the next 1,000 years. Here we are 1,000 years later from Geyseric's conquest and fall, the fall of his kingdom. So that's what I think, at least. I think he's Geyseric. I don't know if it's ever just, oh, he's Geyseric, Skull Knight. Yeah, I used to be Geyseric, guys, just in case you didn't know. But I think, you know, it's pretty much indirectly confirmed. But I don't know. Maybe people disagree with that, but that's how I look at it, is that Skull Knight, he is Geyseric. He was the uniter of the entire... He's the one who started this whole cycle that we find ourselves at the end of now. on page 23. Yeah, it's just a little side note, like how Puck will be like, "Oh, welcome, Padawan." Yeah, it's just like a little side thing. Yeah, you're right. I missed it. Page 23. We're on page 14. Yeah. This is the first reference, if I believe correctly. It's a little tag at the end, and you can see it right here. Oh wait, no, this is not Mira. This is another guy. Yeah, this is another guy, a friend of his, where it's like referencing Corona. And it's like, anyway, it's just so fucking surreal seeing this, because we're like a few chapters from Mira's last one, so it's kind of insane to read about this. Anyway, I for a second I thought that was about Mira. I was like, wait, really? I was a little confused, but no, this is about his friend Makoto Takayama. A friend of mine for about 10 years has passed away. Because of Corona, I can't attend the funeral and express my feelings. So lonely. It's really sad, man. Sucks. Sucks that you couldn't do that. But anyway, we're back to... sorry, that just kind of caught me up, man. We're back to them leaving. Guts just looking at the Skull Knight ahead of them as they're walking, not saying a word. No one's saying anything. But no, we don't need to talk about that. And Guts just thinking in the back of his mind. No doubt about it. That was an eclipse. An eclipse. Yeah, he's sweating thinking about that. This man has been through his own eclipse. I'm looking at a fellow struggler. Is he the same as me? And here we see Skull Knight go into something, and Shirke asks, "What's in this hollow?" A mausoleum. No, I should do old grandpa voice. A mausoleum. Beneath the roots of this spirit tree, His Majesty, this knight's beloved, sleeps. And as he looks down, as he stares at this mausoleum, in the heart of the cherry blossom tree, elves playing all around, Danan descends. Do you come calling to visit the grave of the Lady Priestess of the Cherry Blossoms, Sir Knight? And you see Shirke kind of interrupt here. They look so alike. I too could see her for a brief moment when I touched her armor. Danan is the spitting image of that woman. And Guts realizes it now too. He was looking, thinking, but look, he's not as quick as Shirke, you know? It takes him a second. And he's like, oh! He gives the Guts stare back to his memory. And he realized, yes, Danan does look like her. The Skull Knight's beloved. While he's been twisted and grafted into this hollow suit of armor, somehow in between the interstice of life and death, his beloved. Yes, yeah, no, you don't really have to develop too much intelligence outside of combat. That's where all his cleverness lies, not in like mystery investigating. I mean, if Guts, if he had a D&D sheet, it'd be like athletics, acrobatics, intimidation. It would not be, none of his skills would be an investigation. History, like none of that. No. Arcana, no, that ain't really Guts. His dex and his strength especially are maxed out, but yeah, I don't know how high his wisdom is outside of like medicine related. But not the most intelligent fellow in the world, but he's got the heart, dude. He's got the spirit, just like a Cedaro. But Guts, you know, he looks, he bores in, he realizes that is Danan. So we have this relationship that has existed. Has Danan been around 1,000 years in her current form? How did she go from this to this? Was his love an elf? Was she always an elf, or was she transformed into this like ethereal being? And if her gravesite is here, what is this? Is this what tethers Danan to the physical realm? Is this what allows her to live? There's so many questions, man. But she transforms into the Flower Storm King. And they look at each other. They share a glance. She even looks like his old love right here. And all the Skull Knight can say is this: I am a portent of doom, the remnant of a grudge. My aim is ever singular. I have not the heart to bathe in the lambency of my mortal days. Yeah, sure you don't, bud. Why'd you come here then? Oh man, he can't help himself, dude. I mean, he's like, no, I swear to God, I'm just the remnant of a grudge. My aim is ever singular. I didn't come here to visit you. Don't think anything like that. Yeah, I swear I don't miss you. Exactly. Shall we be off then? It appears we are not invited. Master Archmage? My master and that skeletal knight. What kind of connection did they have? Okay, boys, buckle up, more lore. In her youth, your master Flora served under the Lady Priestess of the Cherry Blossoms. She was very fond of them. Both of them back in the day. But her feelings were too strong. After that calamitous day, when the black sun shone upon the land, my friend Flora violated a taboo. For that reason was she exiled from the village and driven from the land. Or the island. Yowza! Yeah. Yowza! A taboo? Shirke is concerned. My master, she broke a taboo? Guts is just looking at Shirke, wondering himself probably, but I imagine just keeping it in while Morta's like, yowza, I didn't know any witches did that, bro. I kind of want to follow in her footsteps, violate a taboo. That sounds kind of fun. She was very fond of them. So now we have to think, what is the taboo? What did she violate? And if I have to imagine, he already had the Berserker armor. That's when he got consumed. He got consumed by the Berserker armor. If I have to imagine the taboo, she did a certain taboo to bring them both back to life. He was consumed by the Berserker armor in body and soul, and she brought him back, putting him into this armor. Essentially finding that little last breath of his soul, that the one thing left while he was being consumed. His rage lived on, unable to be consumed, and she probably put that blood memory or put that part of his soul that remained into the armor. That's my idea, at least. That's why he's like, my aim is singular. He is now developed into this because part of his human being, part of him is no longer there. It's just not. He only has this one, even though there's echoes of it probably. He cannot fully be who he was. And it's the same with Danan. However, she was resurrected. She is not who she was, but they're essentially living corpses, walking corpses. But yeah, I don't know. That's how I look at it. Could be wrong. But that's my game theory. That's my film theory. Oh man. Yowza! Never change, Morta. Such a horn dog. Yeah, he's constantly horny posting. Shirke! And before we can get any more lore, of course it's broken up by Ivarella. I finally found you! Ivarella? Ooh, you kidnapping little hoodlum! Trying to lure my Shirke away? Shirke away? Jesus Christ, Shirke away. Shirke away to your gang of thugs? What's wrong with you? But that's not what I'm here for! Shirke, do something about that monkey! Isidro, and we get the Shirke stare. This way anyway. Wait. Ah. Ooh, what's all this? I have a feeling this might be fun. And the old man's like, be back in time for supper now. And, you know, they're brought to. So what is the problem? The monkey? The monkey problem. That's the problem. Isidro making a mess of things is nothing new. He's gonna destroy the village at this rate. There. Ah! Let me out! Let me out! He's here! I call this one the Witch Pumpkin Rap. What do you think of my handiwork? Now that you finally deigned to grace us with your presence, Shirky! The Witch Pumpkin Rap, okay. Shirky, please do something about your companion. We'd gone to the woods to pick medicinal herbs when he suddenly attacked us. This is payback for gaining up on me. I'm not a man who forgets such humiliations. 100 Acetos versus 1 monkey. Oh boy. I feel bad for that fucking monkey, dude. How about 1 Aceto versus 100 witches? My code is to give back twice over, in mayhem for men and disgrace for women. Through the harsh studies of my journey, and finally, the intensive training on this island, I have at last devised a new lethal art, and you poor wretches are my guinea pigs. Looking forward to turning the tables on you like always. And even Shirky gets in. You're like an obstinate child. You never learn. Because you guys put me through hell. Already fallen to the dark side you have. Now you will dance as pathetic and hilarious as the rest of them. We will never yield to a barbarian like you. Lend me your strength. Yes. Whoa. Them fine words have to clog that mouth. Eat this. Cherry Kaze! Elf bullet! Plah, plah. And then... There's a backflip! Oh, hey, what's up, Arthur? Stylish rapping! He's fast! Like an animal! Now do you see? My ultra 3-dimensional killing art! Freed from gravity, there's not one in this bullshit forest who can catch me. With your power, we will rule this island, my Padawan. But yeah, we got the stormtroopers, Jar Jar Binks, and full on Star Wars references. God damn it, Mira. But it is funny if you're wondering why is he freed from gravity. Remember, we're in the magical forest. These are where the wind spirits, Puck and his brethren reside. So he's able to fly around so much easier. Oh, the forest has a great affinity with people who get carried away easily. We won't be able to lay a hand on him. You ape! Enemy of women! Lewd beast! Boys, don't just stand there and watch! Help us! Morta, assist us! And Morta's just laughing. No one can stop me! No one! Well then, you're the only one left, Shirky. Do something! I'll see you howl and weep, and your pumpkin panties will be exposed! My Padawan is himself a masterclass in small-time punkery. That's a refreshingly sleaze-baggly face! So be it. As your traveling companion, I will overlook no further transgressions. I have a duty to eliminate you. We will shatter your soul with such terror that you'll never in a million years think to cross us again. You'll be crushed. You're funny. I gotta respect someone who's so honest with their feelings. You think so? I'm a bit of a wild one. Boobs, boobs, it's boobs. Can't take his eyes off him. Yeah, that is Isidro, dude. He's the horny poster out of anyone. Indeed, if the girls down there had boobs like that, he would have been helpless. Just a monkey after all. Ah, now's our chance. Oops, can't have that. The rest of them get fucking locked up, all the wind spirits. He dodged it. God, the nerve. No laws bind me today. I won't fall for your tricks. Can someone as sluggish as you even catch a glimpse of my after images? What do you think of that, Smalls? 7 different countries, yes. He won't stay still. He's fast. His movement and moral character are no longer human. Vulgar greatness! Sergei, behind you! Playing tag? It looks like fun. Let me join. Hey, you! Is that a Kelpie? That's dangerous! I befriended it earlier. And clothes, you're nude! I was out for a swim. It's normal because I'm a sprite. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, Mira. Playing defense, I see, dude. Yeah, no, I mean, Vosh would agree with that sentiment. Oh, man. That's my friend, so no eating him. Spit him out! After sucking out all the flavor. So he gets spit out. Taming a Kelpie? You're incredible, Isma. It's my friend, I said. Eyes completely spin. Right to the beat! You cannot escape your destiny. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Line up, 5 at a time. Yeah, it is an ass shot. You've made many witch friends, Shirke. How nice. Isn't it? Hey, Morta, where did you take Shirke? I'm Shirke, they're not even paying attention to the ladies. She's just like, yeah, it's pretty nice. Here we are, a sorcerer's paradise. We've reached the end of our journey. Move it! You see the wind sprites, Puck's 4 brothers, getting led away. Well, actually, I think Puck's with them. I could be mistaken. A place in the sun where I am accepted for who I am. Wait, is Puck here? Yeah, I think that's Puck. Yeah, that is Puck. He's the one with only 1. Yeah. Or wait, did Puck not get captured? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, they all got captured, okay. Except for the one who was playing Jar Jar. Jar Jar got away with it. As always, Jar Jar's the real mastermind, dude. Then why? My master left the island, didn't she? Here we are, at a sorcerer's paradise. Sorry, I got distracted. Let me read that back. We've reached the end of our journey. Move it! A place in the sun, where I am accepted for who I am. Then why? My master left this island, didn't she? What was the taboo she violated? And Guts just looking at the moon over here, the cherry blossoms falling around him. He's thinking back to as he was walking back to the old homestead with the old mage here, Thunderin, or whatever his fucking name is. I can't remember off the top of my head. He's thinking back to their conversation. You and Sir Knight seem to be acquainted. It's not like that. Well, I owe him some, but he shows up along the way to mouth off about some damning prophecy or another. He's an ominous skeleton. Our friend is not of our world. His heart is different from that of man. He is driven only by a profound grudge and an endless rage. Perhaps he is so fascinated with you because you are much like his former self. Well, that's concerning. Thanks for the warning, old man, but I don't die easy. I don't need looking after by some guy who doesn't know if he's alive or dead. Then, in the end, you must determine what to make of your fury. Whether it is to be the breath that keeps you alive, or the hellfire that consumes you from within. Is it only those choices? Can he just put it up? Oh man, I mean, aren't we done with the fury? We're all here at Elf Island, bro. What else is there to do? What fury is left? And Guts is looking over and he's... If Guts spends so his fury or what, dude, this is good. Sit down and relax. But, I don't think he could stop Griffith. Oh, yeah, probably not. I mean, is that the goal anymore? Legitimately, is that the goal? That main goal. I don't know, dude. Is it that, or is it living with Casca? I mean, do you think he would sacrifice his rage and his quest to stop Griffith if it meant he could live with Casca? See, that's an interesting one to see. I think he would give it up, but you're telling me he wouldn't. The Beast, yeah, true. But here we are, you know, Guts, he's looking over, thinking about that. I actually need to change the music real quick. Guts is now, he's swinging. Forget about determining the end or whatever. On this lazy island, there's nothing to do but nap and swing this thing around. And you know, it's easy peasy. All he has to do is swing around his sword and slowly build up his strength again. And all of a sudden he thinks of Griffith and he's like... And then behind him... Behind him, the wind blows and Guts turns around. Yeah, it's the fucking Moon Kid. And he's packing a hog, dude. Oh my lord. Yeah, we about to get Berserk, baby. It was delayed. Kintaro. And for chapter 364, we get a beautiful drawing, a beautiful sketch of Guts. In his full well, actually in no armor set, just his under basics. His, like, just a little chain and a belt to keep his pants up. And he's just working out with his, with just no shirt on, looking real cool, dude. Real great shot. What will this reunion under the full moon bring? What? Why are you here? What the... Oi, oi! And then all of a sudden we're, you know, he's getting chased around Moon Boy. Then he tugs up on Guts' shirt, holding on to him like, oh! And he's gonna fucking... And Guts is like, oh, come on, oi, oi, get off, get off! And, Oh, sorry. Guts? Perfect timing. Supper is just... Oh, that child! Picked him up outside. Well, I don't know if that's... Picked him up outside. I don't know how to put that. But, okay, so... Here, let me fucking transition the music. You still think it's his kid? What do you mean the trio kid? I love Guts' face here, just like, oh, like mean mugging it. So well drawn, dude. You picked him up? There he is! Oh, you're still alive, Shrimpy! Ah, we saw you on my island. Did you swim here? A stowaway, perhaps. Being on this island means you are the Flower Storm King. Mistress Danan, yes? You took that form to watch us over our journey, appearing whenever we went. That's right, you've mentioned that before. Really? Yes. Really? An ignoramus like you wouldn't know anything about it. I can understand wanting to associate with these young men, but you should really dress your age, Granny. We're embarrassed for you, as your friends. I love Puck. And then, of course, Danan comes in. Who's a granny? I brought piping hot pumpkin pie. Oh wait, I brought pumpkin hot I brought piping hot pumpkin pie. Who's this granny? Huh? 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 I'm so stupid. Piping hot pumpkin pie, piking pie. Look, hey, whoa, come on. I grew up with a speech impediment, fellas. Are you kidding me? He wrote that. I brought piping hot pumpkin pie. Well, am I supposed to read that easily? Alright, I can't even say milk correctly. I say it with like an E. Yeah. I mean, if I really emphasize it, I'll say milk. Like, no, that still sounds like I say with an E. But yeah, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? My, what a cutie. Who might you be? Miss Danan? Do you not... He is not from this island? I love it. They look like... Oh man, my dog is sleeping through this right now. That's hilarious. Did you just wake up? Did you just wake up? Were you having a dream? Were you barking over there? Oh, who's smiling? Oh, who's smiling? Oh my god. Alright. Anyway. That's a fail. That's a fail. Don't let it get to you, Shirke. Aren't you Miss Little Smarty Pants? You looked real smug when you came up with that one back on the ship. It's just popping her head. And it's, is this your idea of revenge? You're so petty. A blockhead tag team. There, a blockhead here, a blockhead everywhere, a blockhead. And I just love that because it is referencing the fucking Peanuts right there. The art style he uses on Shirke when this happens. I mean, these three are like the Peanuts, the quintessential Peanuts. When you see some of their animation style. Like, look at this. You get to see where his arms are like actually drawn. His muscles are defined. His hair is jagged and like really fucking animated, even his ear. And then we get these super basic animations too, where his arms are just let down. They're no longer like defined as in this shot. Just love it. Just love it that they get this like Peanuts treatment. You even get a little reference there with the blockhead. Or maybe I'm riding the meat a little hard. Maybe that's all incidental. I have no fucking clue. I actually wonder if there's any interviews with Mira out there about the Peanuts, like that animation. I've never really listened to any interviews with him. I know he wasn't like the most public guy in the world. Yeah. Damn, I can't believe Smalls fell asleep during that. Oh man. How the fuck do you fall asleep while I'm doing Berserk readings? That's how you know this dog is used to me. I've had him, just under a year now? Yeah, last August. So it's, yeah, it's interesting to think about, man. Smalls, he's used to it. He's used to the noise, the readings. He even sleeps during them. What a madman. Arthur, get up there! Suplex Smalls. He looks ready for a suplex, dude. I could reach up there on there right now and suplex him. That's, oh my god, Arthur, are you okay? I just need you in the face, scooting up. Oh man. But yeah, no, I mean, you know, it's actually really funny to think about suplexing Smalls, because sometimes when I want him to lay on me, he doesn't like to lay on me. He'll lay on my legs, but not my main body, and I'm like, fuck that, dude. I want all Smalls. I want all 80 pounds on my chest. So I'll essentially, wherever he's on the couch, I lay down and I just suplex him onto me. Essentially, I just go, and just flip him over. He doesn't like it, obviously, getting flipped over, but hey, man, I want him to lay on my stuff. So yeah, no, I mean, I've wrestled this fella a few times. It's a good workout flipping him over too, dude. It's a full body workout. But yeah, this, I don't know. Smalls really likes to play in general. Mainly tug of war, though. That's his sort of thing, dude. He's a ravenous dog like that. But Arthur's more of the fetch fella, or the run fella if you just run with him. Not much of a long distance runner, though. This guy can't run more than like a mile or two. I mean, he's going to be tired. Dense-ass Pitbull boxer. Yeah, most of them are like that. Pitbulls in his hind legs, I could believe that. Smalls he's a Pitbull bulldog, so he's just thick as a motherfucker. Can't jump for shit. Yeah, most of them can't. Yeah, that makes sense. As Smalls isn't much of a jumper either. But I've got him down on a weight, dude. I've got him worked out. His hindies are actually getting pretty good. And his stomach is real thinned out from when I got him. Here, actually, when we finish this chapter, I'll take a little second. I'll show you guys, yeah, just something a little fried about the dogs. But, anyway, mind taking them up to Costco for me? Of course. Good job! Moonlight Child just jumps right in her lap. She's all happy. Oh! How did you get here? Miss Casca, you remember him? Yes, I remember. The boy who'd come on nights when the full moon was full. Nights under the full moon? Yes. On such nights he'd suddenly appear before us on our journey and disappear by dawn, clinging to our Casca as always. I thought he was the king of elves, that you had taken that form to take stock of us. It is true. I was aware of your expedition, but that was due to a dream oracle delivered by your master, Flora. Mistress? I've also heard of these incidents under the full moon, but yes, that child. Your mistake was understandable. He's not like a typical child of man, and the purity of his odd resembles that of a fairy's. That he's able to set foot on this island is proof that he harbors no evil intent. It is the island's fate that has guided him here. The island's fate? The island also includes everyone who lives on it. Alright, here, a big lore drop. Such as you three, Shirke, Farnice, and Casca. What? Even we? You yourself are, of course, a sorcerer. Farnice wears my hand-me-downs, and Casca is garbed in elven hunting gear. With that, the right making you three inhabitants of the island is complete. But above all, everyone here has taken you in. They took us in. And it was your destiny that led the child to this island. Casca in particular seems to have a strong connection to him. Whoa! Okay, let's stop everything right there. Kid has a strong connection to Casca. Whoa, I'm being sucked in! I remember this feeling from somewhere! Oh, man. I love Puck. I think that's either a reference to Puck being born or Puck, getting consumed by an apostle, I imagine, at one point, getting sucked in. But, this is very, very important. So these three, also Farnice wears my hand-me-downs. So when she was a sorcerer, how old are these? Like, holy shit. Are these the garbs of when Danan was a person? The Harlem? It might have been. I don't know. I honestly don't know what I just assume it's a reference to an apostle or something like that. But with these three, the fate of the island is now intertwined with them. The island's fate has guided him here. The island's fate. The island also includes everyone who lives on it. Oh, I see. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not... But yeah, so these three, Casca, Farnese, and Shirke, are all... They're intertwined with the island. Their fate is the island's fate. And as someone who knows what Casca is tied to, that she has the brand of not just an apostle, that's not the type of sacrifice brand she has. She has the sacrifice brand of a God Hand member. When your fate is intertwined with that of a God Hand member, and it is that of being sacrificed, you don't want to intertwine your fate with anyone else. This is alarm bell, alarm bell! Casca in particular seems to have a strong connection to him. As does he. Oh, okay. So just Casca and Guts both have a strong connection to this Moonlight child. Okay. Oh man, you guys notice I'm rubbing my back because I'm stressed the fuck out on my neck right now? Morning. I don't know if that's how Casca speaks. Let me try that a different way. Morning. Good morning. Worked up a good sweat this Oh, sup with you? Not evaporating this morning? Indeed. About that, the flow of time on this island is muddled at best. Oh, I also brought some freshly baked bread. It's very interesting. Casca's hair is, is shaded, very similar to the Moonlight boys. Granny's like the neighborhood busybody, huh? A few days may pass here while the full moon still hangs in the night sky of the outside world. Why not spend some time together? Wouldn't that be nice, Casca? Yeah. So we do it. They introduce him to the witches. Casca, Moonlight Child, look at all the witches. No, don't ride on her broom. Oh, what's this? And the Moonlight Child is part of the little parade with all the gremlins and goblins and all the sorts of fairy tale creatures here. He's just like an ordinary child. He's just like an ordinary child. I love how they're all watching the back confused. Who is this? The sprites cannot send. The sprites cannot sense even the slightest inkling of malice in the youth. The elves are far from guarded and are growing quite attached. Let us keep an eye on him for now. We see Serpico say up, they're doing a little picnic. They're gonna catch some fish and grill them up. Whoa! Good catch, Isma! No, don't ride him, Moonlight Child. I love knocking him off. Like, Casca's so worried about this kid that she immediately isn't paying attention to Cedro. Cedro falls in the water, and we get this beautiful shot. Oh my god, a Cedro ass! No! But yeah, Cedro's drying his clothes. They're cooking. Serpico's cooking all the food. They're all eating, having the picnic. See, I love this, dude. You see them. You see it even mentioned a second later here. Look, now they're drying out all the clothes. Cedro's doing his basic morning training in the background with the three guys. Casca's looking after the kid. Of course, Farnese is doing the wash. She likes to be useful. We saw her dream. It's so peaceful here. Quite. But the child does not smile. No, he does not smile. It was peaceful here before, but those two have really grown close. Like a real mother and child. I am sure him just being here is mending those wounds in Casca's heart. Perhaps one could say that living together under one roof has made us a family of sorts. Family. And that is really true. The whole journey here, and this is is the peak. This is the they have achieved family. They have achieved a life for Casca. And this is all set up where Guts can't really be a part of it because it destroys Casca's mind to remember those horrific memories, but everyone else can be. She can have a normal life. So is this it? Is this where we see Guts go off on his own while Casca in group stays here? Are we about to see the Black Swordsman too? Are we about to see the second Black Swordsman arc? But truly, I mean, you see that. This is full family right here. We got Dad Isidro. Not Isidro, I mean Serpico. But we got Serpico who is doing all the food. He's putting all the fish on here. He's probably deboning them, or at least probably deboning them. The scales seem to be left on. I don't know if he took the scales off, but maybe he's gonna descale it after. But he's got all the fish in there, or maybe he'll descale and debone it after. I don't know. The crab and the fish, Isidro, the little brother, just helping out with the fire, and then the sisters, Shurke and Isma, and the older like the aunt version of the Unk. We have Farnese, as instead of Unk, she's aunt status, and then we have fucking Casca over here, the new mother. So aunt status. Yeah, not aunt status, aunt status. I guess it just depends how you say aunt or aunt. I don't know. Some people say aunt, some people say aunt. I can't really emphasize aunt, so I don't really use that, even though a lot of my family does. Like I said, man, I have an issue with some syllables, bro. It just fucks with the brain. I don't know what it is. I don't know if the tongue's too big or what. Unk is short for uncle. Yeah, oh, okay, I see. Aunt status. Aunt status. Okay. Alright. It's so peaceful here. But yeah, they talk about being a family. Family. And they're all really happy about that. But Shurke for a second thinks of Guts. And then we shoot to Guts. With that sad thought, we all know what she's thinking, but because Guts isn't here, everyone but Guts gets to be involved in the family. Of course, dude, it wouldn't be Berserk without Guts getting the short end of the stick. But Guts is just practicing. You notice he's without his armor, just like at the intro of the piece. And we see him as he's swinging. Oh, fuck. You can see his hands still shaking. He's not strong enough without the Berserker armor. Without the Berserker armor. To what are you staring at? Without the Berserker armor to hey buddy. Without the Berserker armor to like heal him, to hold him strong. Suplex Arthur, maybe later. But he's looking at this apple above him. He's like, fuck, and he throws one of his kunai at it, and it misses the apple barely. His arm's not stable enough to even throw the kunai directly on point. Still can't. Still can't do without this guy, huh? And he's looking at the armor. All of a sudden, Moonlight Child shoots out. Hey, you. Oi! He falls over like 2 seconds in. Oh man. Come here. What's that? You're a knight now? And you see him, he's holding a little piece of stick. He's like, on guard. Take that. Yeah. It's just Guts being dad, dude. Dad mode. Jeez, you're really something. Oi! Runt! Snack time! Come on out! Guts takes the armor off. Go. Be with him. Kid looks back up. Finds Casca. And Guts just watches from a tree. Being like this feels natural. I remember feeling nostalgic then, ever since I met him on that moonlight beach. No, as Elaine, I knew him even before then. Affection, sorrow, but where? Oh man. You did. It is Casca's child, the child of her and Guts, the one that was born again, that disappeared in the sun. If you remember, I think it was a full moon when she gave birth to it. But yeah, the corrupted baby of her and Guts. This is the Moonlight Child. And she wakes up. Oh! Oh! Looks out the window. Guts and the Moonlight Child are together. And then we see it. Casca? I had a dream. Guts' eyes stare wide as the child's hair begins to turn an angelic white. Under the full moon, I was a child embraced by nostalgic warmth. But when I wake from the dream, only a vague sense of longing remains. That too will soon disappear, with a single tear like a morning dew. Oh man, shut up. Oh god, good one. But yeah, no, that's Berserk, baby, and that is the last panel that Kentaro Miura ever drew, man. That's it. This is his last chapter. This was the one. It's not the end of the series. There's a few more chapters we'll even go over today. But this was the last one he ever drew. Last one he ever wrote, all of it. This is where it ended for him. It's an interesting place, man. I mean, it really is. I don't know how he actually, like, it could have just happened on any random chapter when he died. It could have just been anything, but it's like one of the most monumental. It's insane that this is his last drawn. This is his full last drawn panel right here. I mean, you can tell during parts of this chapter with some of the, like how Casca's drawn. This is how she's going to be drawn in the future. So you can tell where they drew some of the panels. But this was his last panel. This was Miura's last panel, which is insane. But yeah, this was it. This is when he unfortunately died. Pretty nice note right here, man. It's yeah, it was really cool reading this the first time, hearing that people sent all these letters to young Animal. I don't know, it's just really sad. It really is sad. It's just unfortunate. He was in his 50s. You don't want people, it's not like young, but it's obviously not the oldest either. You hope people have 20 more years past being 50, but that's just not the case with a lot of people. A lot of people die in their 40s and 50s. A lot of people from backgrounds with like health issues, if you're born with diabetes, if you have issues with your heart, if you have like, yeah, no, I mean, certain things just, you know, they bring down your life. That's the reality. But yeah, no, it's a really, really beautiful last panel, man. Glad he was able to at least get this far. I mean, what are we talking about? We're chapter 364, volume 41, and, you know, obviously the volumes are counting them too, but 364 plus, like, the chapter 0 through, like, Z. So, you know, an extra 20 or so. So it's just, yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of chapters. I'm really thankful I got to experience this series, man. Really thankful. I remember reading it. It was during COVID. Randomly, like, I was in college during COVID, graduated during it. And while all that was going on, I randomly on YouTube, me and my roommate, two of our other roommates, bailed for home, so we had the place to ourselves. And I used one of our old roommates' rooms as a work studio, so I'd work in there, and then just sleep in my room. But I remember when we watched the original series, the 1997 anime. I was like so enamored. I was like, there's got to be a manga. I don't read fucking mangas, but there's no way it just ends like this. And we looked it up and it didn't. I was like, I'm going to have to fucking read it. And then over like the next week, I read the whole fucking thing online. I ended up buying a bunch of the Berserk books, ended up giving like multiple away to my friends who also ended up really loving Berserk because you just got it, dude. I loved it so much I wanted to share that love when I bought other shit and I just gift it. But that's what got me into my love of manga was Berserk. I've watched anime since I was like a little bit of a kid, but not much of it, Like the OG Dragon Ball series I remember watching as a kid. I don't remember any of it. But it's like, I remember watching that alongside Pokemon. That's why I watch anime-wise. I don't know if Pokemon's an anime. Or King of the Hill, of course. But no, in reality, I've just never been the biggest anime person or the biggest manga person in the world. I've always read as a kid, always enjoyed reading. So, it works out perfectly to enjoy manga. It's writing like anything else. It's beautiful in illustrations. It was just never something I read until Berserk. And then I just started reading a few others. I never finished anything else. Watching all these other animes because of it too. That and Shintaro Watanabe, like Kentaro Miura and then Shintaro Watanabe are like the two creators that I really like attribute to getting me into anime and manga. Shintaro with Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo, and then of course Space Dandy is, I don't know if it's my favorite of the three, but it holds a special place that the other two, it's hard to fucking compete with because Space Dandy is just so unique. But yeah, anyway, I didn't want to ramble too much more than that. I'm just really thankful for everything Kentaro did. His artistry, his dedication to the craft, man. I can't show any appreciation to him. I can't remember if he died. No, yeah, he died like 2-3 years ago, if I remember correctly. So I guess I could have, done more. I don't know. I'm thankful for what he gave us. I'm thankful for Young Animal, for publishing him, for being patient with his work, with everything. So, what else can I say, man? He is a great artist, great team around him, and I'm glad that they kept it going, that they tried to bring out the vision of Miura past this. You'll never get the artistry level that Miura did, but it's still, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the effort they put in to continue on his legacy, man. We'll continue on reading here in a second. I don't know if you have any questions, Hayden. I wanted to show you guys those dog clips of my two dogs real quick, and then we'll get back to this. Pretty berserk, baby. But yeah. Let me actually just find the links off real quick. It's a hard-ass yes, very, very.
All right, so in this video.
Oh my god. I was trying to click on that Berserk video. I'm gonna put that on my watch later, dude. I gotta look at that. All right, let's let me look this up. Smalls Pet Line 9. Yay.
On Fridays, we like to feature.
Yeah, here he is, dude. Here's Smalls. That's what he used to look
American
like.
Bulldog mix. Weighs about 90
It was
pounds.
90 pounds. He was 96 when I got him. But yeah, there's the fella, dude. There he was. But yeah, he ain't that big no more. No, he's 81 pounds now, which is pretty impressive. 15 pounds lost. Not even a year.
The story of Smalls.
And he definitely developed some muscle.
He was adopted as a puppy from the rescue. Lived with a family for about 5 years, and then just this year, his owner got sick and couldn't care for him any longer, so he was surrendered back about 3 months ago. And my wife and I had just gotten approved to be fosters at that time, and the rescue called us and told us, you know, we've got a dog, and he's scared and confused, and you know, they think he would be a good first-time foster dog, and he's been great. You know, he's just not your typical Colorado.
Yeah. Smalls, who's that? Who's that, Smalls? Oh, shit. Okay, guys, sorry, you don't need to be part of dog time. But yeah, Biggie Smalls, dude, Cone Dog himself. Oh, man.
Be good with when it comes to families.
Oh, he's great with kids. He loves other dogs. You know, surprisingly, even though he's big.
And then Pet Line 9, let me do. Okay, Arthur, you want some neck rubs? Arthur. Yeah, there you go.
Welcome back. We're talking about Pet Line 9 here. I'm here with Adrian and Mariah with the Max Fund, and we have a big guy here. This is Arthur.
Arthur.
It depends on the cat, dude. One of my roommates, we when there was a cat living on the street next to our house, senior year of college, we put some food out, and we eventually got the cat inside, and then we got its knots out. And some knots were so bad we just shaved those parts out, just let it grow back. And that cat was wild, dude. That cat had been on the street for like a year, dude. Evaded animal control. I don't know how it lived in Illinois during the winter. That's what blows my mind. But it survived a winter, dude. I don't know how the fuck it did that in central Illinois where it gets like below freezing. Well, not just below freezing, below zero all the time. Fahrenheit, 0 Fahrenheit. So that'd be like negative something Celsius. But yeah, man, it's just fucking crazy. That cat survived. It was wild. It was very like a dog, bro. That cat was crazy.
Arthur, take a look at the camera. Take a look at the camera. Look. Tell us about Arthur.
Arthur is one of our transfers from Texas. He's a 3-year-old Siberian mix.
Classic 3-year-old dog, Siberian Husky mix. I mean, Siberian Husky, German Shepherd mix. Someone from Texas wanted a big old dog like this, dude. Big old fucking dog. They wanted the classic, the classic big man's dog. And then they gave it up after 2 years because it was very expensive. He was in the pound for about a year. That's the classic, dude. Here in Colorado, we get a lot of Texas rescues. And Arthur's pretty much the classic Texas rescue. Someone who's never had a dog before gets the classic big man dog and then doesn't realize that it's such a pain in the ass, very expensive. Homie wants to go on walks every day. And no. I usually run a mile with him. I take him on a 2-mile walk with Smalls. So it's like this guy gets a ton of fucking work every day, and he still wants to go outside all the time. He still wants to run around. Not in the backyard alone, dude. He wants to do it with other people. But yeah, now classic Texas dog right here. That's my experience with with rescues. But yeah, it's really funny. Every state has different types of pet owners. I'll tell you that. Colorado, funny enough, it has one of the highest pet ownerships, which kind of makes sense. A lot of outdoors people. Usually outdoors people like dogs and whatnot, and cats and that sort of thing too, and pets. So there's a ton of rescue farms in our state. Really a lot in general. I mean, especially in Texas too. But I'm not like trying to downplay Texas. But yeah, no, very much I can already know the stereotype that abandoned this dog right here. Because that's how they found him. He was abandoned. Anyway, that's about it.
Yeah.
Probably got a little German Shepherd in him.
Yeah.
He's a big dog.
He's I think his whole DNA test was Siberian Husky, German Shepherd, and Malamute. Because he's fucking huge. Yeah, he's a tall dog. He doesn't weigh a lot, though. Him and Smalls actually weigh just the same, about 80 pounds.
He has a little, well, no, he has a lot of energy.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
He likes to play ball. He loves the water.
Good for a family.
Good for a family. High, like I said, high energy. But,
What?
He's medium to high maintenance as far as like fur taking care of him and stuff like that. So
He's a really good boy, and
Yeah.
his attention is keen, and he's very, very friendly. When I walked out, he just was very receptive to me pretty
right,
quickly.
due to his breed, he's really receptive to like pointing, looking.
Good boy.
Yeah,
Good
very
boy.
friendly.
And so what can people do if they want to adopt Arthur here?
Come on down to our shelter. We're located about.
Anyway, those are the two dogs, dude.
On Fridays, we like to
Fucking Smalls. He likes his booty rubs.
tell us about Smalls. Now you've had a couple of days with him.
Well, if you can't tell, he really loves it when you scratch him
I
right
could tell.
there.
I could tell. He loves that. Look at him. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and he just
Yeah, Smalls just dude, backs it up, bro. Smalls is like the lady at the club who's trying to get dick down, bro. He just backs it up right on you. And you're like, ah, damn. Fuck. 10K for Arthur. Yeah, no, Arthur really does look like that's what I'm saying, dude. He does look like a dog. Someone definitely bred this dog. No doubt about it. He's from a breeding house for sure. Smalls, I don't think so. I think Smalls is just some dog. I don't know where he was bred from, but Arthur definitely looks like a dog that was bred to be bred and sold for like $5,000. And here we are getting him for free from the pound, dude, because someone doesn't realize what it takes to take care of a dog. Sorry, guys, not to fucking ramble too much. It frustrates me about that sort of thing. People get dogs and get rid of them, but it is what it is. Free dogs, yeah. If you go to the pound, there's a lot of programs where they pay for your adoption fee. You just have to wait for the time. I didn't wait for my time. I just did it with Smalls. They actually just comped it for me. I mean, Smalls is really expensive. I'm not gonna lie about that. Arthur is not. To be fair, Arthur's not expensive. Smalls is because he's a bulldog pit bull. And those are they're pretty allergic and they get sick easily because they've been interbred for a long time. So their immune system's cooked and all these other issues. So, I mean, that's just Smalls. Yeah. I mean, I hadn't taken to the vet in the winter because if you guys remember, I hit a pothole and my car got totaled. So I didn't have pothole insurance, of course. So big rip, there's $3,000 down the drain in car. But so I was just saving up for a new car, bought my roommate's old car when he got his 4Runner. And I finally was able to take Smalls to the vet, which is pretty fucking far from where I live. I mean, I could Uber over there. There's that Uber dog program, but it's so fucking expensive to do that. But his vet visits are already fucking expensive. Like his allergen shot, I have to go in about once a month for that, and that's $100. That's $1,200 a year right there. 50 pounds of dog food is about $90 after tax and everything. I get him some pretty good stuff, so I buy those like a quarter of the year, so that's another $1,600 right there. I don't know, just random other stuff too, random other expenses when I want to go on a trip, and I know Smalls can't hike on the mountain with us. I have to pay a dog sitter to come by and say hello to him, let him outside, feed some food to him and whatnot. Luckily, with some friends moving out here, I'm going to be able to pay them instead, and that'll be easier. Outside of that, it's I don't know. That's really the most expensive part, is just because he's allergenic. Arthur's just food, but to be fair, my roommate's not really the biggest. I don't think he really thinks about the vet, because I'm like, Hoss, you do realize that you need to get your rabies shot every few years for your dog, and he hasn't gotten in a few years, but hey, it's his dog, man. I just take care of Arthur when he's gone. So I let that be his problem, but he doesn't really take Arthur to the vet. Especially, I don't know, you should be concerned about heartworms, but like I said, that's Hoss's issue, not mine. Anyway, enough of that, guys. Enough of that, fellas. Back to Berserk. Enough dog talk. A little break right there. So, yeah, we left off. Griffith is the Moonlight Child. We have the full moon, the tethers of the world tree over the Elf Island, and Puck was standing flying far above in the full moon. Under the water, the mermaids feel it too. Huh? You see them popping out of the water, kind of on the beach here. There's a bunch of people moving around or something. The animals, the kelpies. Mwah, mwah, mwah. It's here. Something's here. On? No. A fearsome being, come from the outside, has breached this island. We see all the creatures, they can all feel it. And the moon is almost, well, yeah, the full moon is gleaming down on all the cherry blossom petals. Casca's driven to outside. And Shirke is like, Casca? And she follows them. And Shirke, she stares. She shouldn't have. You can't do that, Shirke! We get this insane image of Griffith, drawn out, fully naked, his tears dissipating. Ah! And you can see Casca, she's bleeding from her wound! They're two Griffiths, they're one and the same. Yeah, I think there's one or two references to it. There's one or two references to it, but Griffith disappears on full moons. Remember, way back when he was baning the lady, the Princess Charlotte. Not 351. 350? Oh no. Where is it? Yeah, I don't remember. Oh yeah, here you go. Yeah, this is where he disappears. Of course. And then this night will be... '86, yeah, the final, yeah. But yeah, no, they're one and the same person. I think it's referenced a few other times, but I can't really remember. But Casca, her brand and all of her memories. I don't really know what this is. I was looking at this earlier, I'm like, what is this? I know that's the sea god. Those are the trolls. I guess this is her brand. This is just the brand, I guess. I don't know. It's writing. Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess. Yes, oh, you're right. The peasants, the mob trying to burn her. The god hand itself. It can't. Ah! And she screams out. I don't know what writing it is though. I don't know what it symbolizes. It shatters though in this moment as her brand explodes. And Shirke, she made the mistake just like Minister Floss did way back in the day. You never look at Griffith's stare. Ah! And she gets blasted too by the Griffith stare. They both do. Ah! But Guts only has one eye, dude. He's immune to the stare. He's gonna bring up his sword hand. He's bringing it down. Grab! He's gonna slam it down on him. Alright, hey, get out of the way. I don't want to hit you when I'm here. No, Arthur, get out of the way. No, stop. Sit. 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 Oh, someone doesn't want to listen. You gotta sit for me. Sit. No. Don't be hitting me with the paw. I don't want paw. I want sit. Yeah, he doesn't really like to listen. Smalls is much better. Smalls, sit. He's not gonna get up from the couch. Okay, Arthur. Hey, if you want a treat, you gotta sit. You gotta sit. Sit. Oh, someone's so ready to sit when there's a treat involved. What, you want a treat? You want a treat? You want a treat? Oh. Alright, sit. Yeah. Alright, Smalls, get off the couch. Sit. Alright. Downward dog finger instead. Yeah, I gotta use the treat actually. Dog cone contest. Alright, yeah, that is legendary cone dog right here. Cone dog. It actually looks really fun, dude. What do I want to ask? Like Smalls, that'd be pretty sick, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, someone likes their booty rubs. Oh my god, oh my god. Alright. But we have Guts. And he's gonna, and it goes right through Griffith. Ooh, he's gonna swing back around. And it goes right through Griffith. Guts has the cone. Yeah, Guts becomes Cone Dog in final form. Sniff his ass, Smalls, sniff it. And Griffith just giving sassy face, bro. Just giving a little. Griffith just gives him the stare. The stare! Not even a powerful one. Hey. No, don't. They're all getting hyped up now because I'm screaming over here. Get out of my... Get out of here. Alright, I guess we have dog right here. Yeah, I know. That's why I shouldn't have gave him this treat when I'm about to scream like crazy. Alright, go. Go, Arthur, get out there. Both of you go, because I'm about to go berserk. Alright, cool. But he's gonna go crazy. Guts is literally gonna fucking lose it. I'm not even kidding here. And he's just gonna slam his sword down like 50 million fucking times over and over again. He just screams and he screams. He's losing. He's not giving up. It doesn't matter. The frying pan keeps on hitting. He's making no progress. No fucking progress. He destroys everything around him. All the trees, all the grass, all the dirt. He goes berserk, baby. Screaming, mad. Anyway, we cut to Shirke. Oh god, who are they barking at? Hey! Shut up! Oh my god, dude. These fucking guys, bro, they're barking because I'm going crazy over here. I mean, how else am I supposed to portray that? It's the most insane thing ever. Guts has actually gone fucking berserk, dude. What am I mean, this is more terrifying than when he's in the actual berserker armor. You never see Guts laugh, but when he's faced with his own powerlessness, all he does is laugh and keep swinging harder and harder. And eventually, he swings one last time. Does it do anything? Let's see. Well, we go to Shirke, so we don't see. Shirke's like, that is, a person? No way. Master! You must go no further. Farnice? How? But that aside, that thing, yes. Do you see? We shouldn't go near such terrible power. Its very being is like a maelstrom consuming all. Oh, a maelstrom. Thank you for anchoring my mind. Let's go back. And they zoom out of there. They go back. And, oh, Master, thank goodness. Guts? And while Guts he's Berserk, Griffith just looks on with a smarmy smile, that son of a bitch. And you can see Shirke, Guts. Farnice is taken aback by how insane Guts looks right now, how absolutely snapped he is. And she's holding Casca. I can feel it. Yes, the snow duel. You will see some parallels. Something is coming. Huh? What is going past? Oh, it's you. It's Hayden. Oh, okay. I see. Guts dodges out of the way last second as Hayden drops down from above. The wedge is driven into an island that suffers no evil. A deluge of darkness descends. As Zod appears, Hayden's apostile form. One after the other. Come at me! I love how he can see it. Just fucking for a second. He can see it. The beast. The beast of darkness makes Griffith turn around. But Zod stops him. Like he was gonna go for Griffith, but nope. Zod stops him. He has to block the strike. And then we switch. We switch to another angle. Sorry, no more snow duel. Oh. Here, let me get my camera a little down. Thank you for your assistance at this late hour, everyone. Feels good to help out once in a while, you know? But I'm surprised you do all this work, lady. You're like a brownie for the whole village. Ha! We can be brownies too, Isidro, starting in the morning. Hard pass. I've got training in the morning. What? Well, did you just volunteer, Isma? Youngsters, let's see Miss Danan off and be on our way, shall we? Alright, yep. Good night! I love how they all say it in their different way. Serpico does a little bow. Isma, all flowery, essentially like super fucking hyperbolic about it. And then Isidro not even looking back, just waving. Good night! And as they're going, Danan has like a fur ball coming up or something, but Isma feels it. We actually get a really beautiful shot with even her freckles drawn in, which we don't always get, is her freckles right here. But her freckles, breezy nice. And you can see Serpico picks it up. He's environmentally aware. We know how Serpico be acting. And Isidro's just in his own world. And as he picks up Isma picking up something else. You have to remember Isma's not human entirely. She's a mermaid human. It's a mixture of both, a sprite. Does your tummy hurt? Or was it something you ate? What is the matter? Oi, oi, oi! What's going on? Everything will break apart. We are in danger. A rising tide from the depths of the earth. It comes. Huh? And then we shoot back. It's naked Griffith. And Guts is like, no! Don't show your nakedness! Nah. That's against the law, Griffith! Lawbreaker! Okay. Anyway. Guts is like, fuck yeah, I gotta go berserk, baby! Ah! And you see his face, his eyes, the beast of darkness is there! He's rushed over! Oh, well, my headphones fell off. He rushes over. Why doesn't he use the sword launch technique? Oh, well, I don't think he wants to use the armor because everyone's there. If I'm not mistaken. Anyway, he's like, he's bringing the sword down. Griffith, you ain't getting away this time, you son of a bitch. And this is what, oh, hey, what's up, Arthur? And this is what reminds me of the snow duel. That moment where the sword is on Griffith's shoulder. Just like the sword came crashing down on Griffith before during the snow duel, but Guts stopped it right on top of him. This looks exactly the same, but this time he doesn't stop it. He just lets it go through. He was willing to shear Griffith in order to kill, he was gonna shear them both. If that went through Griffith, it would have killed Casca too. And I think Guts in this moment realizes that to a degree. He's shaken by two things. One, that he just killed, Griffith stopped his sword. It just stopped it. What the fuck? I can't even cut him right now. I can't use my sword. What the fuck is going on? He let it go through him, and now he's stopping it. And if he hadn't stopped it, I would have killed Casca. I mean, it would have killed her. It would have easily killed her too, yeah. So now we know, like, Guts, blinded by revenge, would have killed Casca if he had killed Griffith right there. Well, okay, maybe not. He may have only taken off a leg. But he's like, what? His hands begin to quiver and shake. And we get this beautiful shot. And then we're shot away. All the cherry blooms are disappearing. They're being pulled out. The tree is being killed. And Guts' sword falls down to the side. And all of a sudden, the ground begins to shake, twist, and turn all around him. He's jumping from block to block. What on earth is going on? Yeah! We see the house is being overturned, the trees being torn into, the ground itself being ripped asunder. Does a spin from the eclipse? Man, what are you talking about? I'd have to see the picture again. I'd have to look it up. Their life without evil crumbles. Zod, ready, dude. Stand at the side. He slams his sword in the ground and fluff. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know, maybe he doesn't have the strength for it. I guess he killed the sea god. Like, Guts is really fucking... I know we don't think about it because it's been so many chapters, but he is, like, injured like a motherfucker. But yeah, Guts... Oh, he's not feeling very berserk right now, dude. He gets up. Sacrifice. 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 Answer us. And Guts is looking around as he's fallen down to this like break in the earth, and he's fallen down to the souls all around him, those same things from earlier, who always wanted to devour him when he had to fight on the continent. He was free! He was free of those demons, but not anymore. Something dark surrounds us. Isidro, is this? I ain't forgotten. Ain't this what we saw in Albion? Seriously? Isma. Yeah. Stay close. Don't let go. Yeah. Whoa! Oh shit! Whoa! Wait, what? Isidro! And we see Skull Knight pull up. Where did he come from? That skeleton! Who are you? Isidro! He is an ally of justice! Probably. An ally of justice, I like that. A flaring light illuminates the land this night. It is a wedge, cleaving the island asunder. A flaring light illuminates the land this night. Griffith is the flaring light. It is a wedge. He is essentially the wedge breaking open this island, tearing it asunder. These beings, risen from the rift, are what you would call the very foundations of the island, the original masters of this place. Mortals are no match for them. Fly from here! Incredible! Isidro. Whoa! Wind-splitting swordsmanship. I cannot deliver all from harm. Thus, no other salvation awaits you. Escape. He's using the sword of actuation over here. Ah, yes. You think I would just sliver off the way things are? Let's do this! It's war, goddammit! Go get him! The collapse was destined, but to struggle against it, it is man's fate, is it not? Was this man's fate to struggle against this all? Were we fated to come here? Even Casca's fixing, her mind being brought back together, was that all fate? Them all journeying together? How much of this was fate and how much of it was not? How much of it is causality and how much of it is randomness? Weigh anchor! Hoist the sails! A revelation from the mermaids. All hands, prepare to depart Elf Island. So it seems Roderick knows what's up. Seems he knows something here. Let the struggling be fate. Alright. All must be ready by dawn. Hurry, no loafing around. But a crisis befalling the island. Oh, wait. But a crisis befalling the island. This is the calm before the storm. When we notice something happening, it may already be too late. I've dispatched a message to the village, but still. I will remain on this island. Master Magnifico, you too? Men are supposed to walk upon the land, put down roots, right? Right? Hey, don't you think so, Roderick? Gonk! There, stow him away. I love how the knight's like, oh, okay, I'll get in line. All of a sudden, as they're stowing him away, they feel it. Huh? What was that? Fish are flapping around, and an ominous song is playing. Whoa! The brazier! Don't panic! Stay away from the cliff's edges! Captain! This is bizarre. Only seconds after the quake? Fairies? Are they coming closer? Oi! Oi! They're everywhere! Oh, sorry. They're everywhere. Did they get scared up to the surface, I wonder? Oh, could this be the crisis? So this is Brad. This is Brad right here. This is bad. We're bringing this lot too, Captain. Wait! And it's just body. What a great shot right here. What a great fucking shot, dude. Remember, he's dead. He's long gone, sadly. I hate to say it, but it's true. And yet they gave us this. They gave us this beautiful fucking animated panel. This is insanely well drawn. Gotta give props to the animators who picked up after him, dude. This is truly a fantastic shot. But, oh no! We're fucking boned! Run! And they start booking it, dude. They're booking it. Fall back to the beach. Get to the ship. Captain, can't, Captain. It's behind us, too. We're surrounded. Varnice. And Guts is surrounded, too. And he looks up in despair. Is this an eclipse? No. But Elf Island doesn't really exist in the physical world that well. I don't know, it's at an inner size. It's kind of built like one. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's cleaving into this, essentially this inner size between the physical and the astral realm. Yeah, no, it's not. There's no sacrifice. It's not an eclipse, but I figured the music fits. But as Griffith, he's descending away. Zod is flying up in the fucking sky, and he has Casca. No! No, dude, you don't get to do that. That's not fair. No, against the rules. Not all is fair in love and war, Griffith. This is let's pull open the God Hand rule book. Rule number, you're a fucking little bitch, dude. Guts flyby technique. Guts fly technique. Come on, Guts, just fly. Fly after them, Guts, come on. But they really just Mr. Steal Your Girl personified right here. Oh. And dude, he's not even looking at Casca. He's looking at Guts, bro. He's like, yeah, I'm taking your bitch. And we get the quintessential desperate panel. This is how you know we are not getting a Black Swordsman 2. This is not the Black Swordsman. This is a defeated man. We don't even get a background. We get him in that madness, that magical state behind him when someone's in another world. Guts is so lost in depression, the world around him has become null and void. He reaches up with desperation, powerless to save the woman he loves from the man who broke her. And that's it. Him and Elon are the same, dude. Both doing the same salute. Sorry, just had to make that joke. I was reading it this morning. I was kind of thinking about that. I'm like, huh. When I'm doing this, it kind of looks like something. But no. Anyway, all jokes aside, this guy isn't putting his heart out or whatever the fuck. But it's just he's reaching out. Desperately. We see the POV of Guts as Zod disappears into the ethereal. Is the Well of Souls? Oh yeah, I guess you could say that too. But the world around him crumbling, and all he can stare at is Casca disappearing into the distance, stuck in Griffith's arms. And now we see Puck. Whoa! Just what on earth is happening? Oh man, overflowing darkness. Only it was Guts who heard the words about struggling. Yeah. Overflowing darkness. It swallows everything and steals away The cherry blossom tree, void of all its blossoms, is now being swallowed whole. Where are you? At least let us know where you're at. Gods! It's all coming apart. We see the caves being flooded, the stone fortress. We see the island itself collapsing, the trees dying and breaking into nothing. See the wizards retreating up to the top anywhere, Isidro leading them. Gods! She can hear it. Not even a single swing reached him. And we see the world collapsing around him as Guts collapses on his sword. And in an instant, in but an instant, all is lost. And we see even her house, where the flower storm king Danan sat, it is crumbling and is turning into nothing. It's all being sucked up into the void below. And this is the island after. I really like this. Someone mentioned it one time. They describe how he animated the island after Krakatoa. And if you guys don't know this, it's really fascinating history. There's a island called Krakatoa. Krakatoa, here we go. Caldera in India. And there's these 3 islands. They used to be one big island and then it blew up. And we get 2 variations of it. Yeah, okay. Here you go. Here's the OG. You see all that's underwater now. Oh, Danan. Holy shit. Wait, what? Whoa! I did not know that. Alright, so 100% it is based off of Krakatoa. Yeah, okay, so it is. Yeah, 100% it is based off of Krakatoa. But yeah, a lot of fantasy series, they have islands that they write, and then they base the design off of Krakatoa, which is essentially in the 1800s. An eruption, yeah, 1883, where it absolutely just fucking cooked. Released a ton of ash that created a bunch of fucking cooling throughout the atmosphere. But, yeah, okay, it's got to be that then. Yeah, it's got to be off of Krakatoa. But if you're wondering if there's any other fantasy series, the other one I know about is the George R.R. Martin series, A Song of Ice and Fire. If you've ever seen, well, if you've ever read the book or seen the shows, Valyria, if you've ever heard of Valyria, how it blows up by all these volcanoes, he said he was inspired by the same thing, Krakatoa. Anyway, that's why I know about it. Is originally from Game of Thrones, A Song of Ice and Fire, and then I saw it for this as well. But yeah, okay, Danan, that's probably it then. That's probably it, yeah. In an instant, all is lost. And we see the 4 pillars coming out, being summoned. The creatures turning into ash. Ugh! Captain, you made it! What is happening? No bloody idea. Oh wait, what is happening? No bloody idea. But that black goop seems to be going up in smoke soon as it touches fire or salt water, like a mist. A close call. Well, hey, that's good to know. Now we can at least destroy the spirits with fire or salt water. Hurry! There are still good men down there. The Marrows can't save them all. Barrels, boxes, anything that will float. Into the sea they go. I mean, this is a real captain, dude. Just nut on the goop. Very salty. Yeah, the human nut, dude. The waves are now hitting no beach, but hard rocky coast. And you can see all the shit thrown overboard to help men survive, and you get to see this beautiful shot of the last of the pillars disappearing. This is the only island that remains, rocky, mountainous coastline. This beautiful shot, just an absolutely beautiful shot. Isidro, all the witches and Isma and Serpico and Farnese. Her hair's tied in a bun for some reason. Danan, the other gremlins and goblins and centaurs and cherubs and all these magical, mythical creatures. And the men, the wizards, they're all trying to get on back on land. You see some of them broken against the shore, others about to be broken. Some men helping others up, sailors and children and everyone. Old wizards. We've seen this man actually once in one of his, there's one of his bowl-cutted helpers that we saw too, helping him up the island. There's some people crying, some people collapse, some people just broken, and the birds trying to eat whatever they can. Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. It's now just another windswept rock in the middle of the ocean. Is this for real? You know, Isidro's been with Guts for a while. He's seen some of the craziest shit. Oh, sorry, I'm like kind of stuffy. But he's never seen this, dude. By Albion? What do you mean? Oh, at the tower. The Tower of Conviction? Is that what you're talking about? Where was Albion again? What am I remembering here? Albion, a ruined city on the jurisdiction of the Holy See. Oh yeah, the monastery. Yeah. Yeah, true. Tower of Conviction, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fascinating. Oh, you'll really enjoy this, though, since we've already seen the lore. Listen to the first part of this. The Tower of Conviction is tied to the legend of Geyserik, as he imprisoned a sage whose prayers for his punishment at the hands of God were answered. So this guy, Geyserik, Skull Knight, imprisoned a sage here. Who looks like a sage from the God Hand? Right, Void. Isn't that funny, dude? Two different God Hands were reborn at the base of the Tower of Conviction. Anyway. Wait. Yeah, okay, I thought so. But anyway. We, sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, no, true. You think you would be a little shell-shocked, but, hey, I mean, to be fair, this is the first place they got to. This is the first place they've actually had safety and humanity and all that. And I mean, I don't know. I can understand why he's a little shell-shocked. This does seem unreal. These were all witches and wizards, and overnight this land is turned into... Well, not even overnight. Within an hour, it's turned into nothing. And he's just like, is this for real? Is that Farnese, bro? That looks like Farnese, but not like Farnese. Why does this look like someone from Attack on Titan? Like, you guys get what I mean? Like, the hairdo, the hair bun, it looks like someone from Attack on Titan. Anyway. Is this for real? In Danan, all of a sudden... Eh? Huh? Isma, you're... Huh? What? It is time to depart this world. Danan. You see the old man, the old wizard who's the head of the village. The wizard's... What? Huh? Isidro! She's gone. Danan going by as well. Save the world. Bye-bye. She disappears. The wizard's running forward. Some of them And this old man with his staff looking on. The young kid with the bowl cut, the fat guy. Oh! You can see him hold. I love that. Where he's like, no! The mermaids, they start to realize as well. The spirits in the sky, the old trees, the fox humans, the antler humans, the gremlins, the goblins, the gulbs, the elves? The elves? What? Puck's 4 brothers are disappearing too. No! No! Left alone. Wizards, witches, and the Berserk crew. And we leave on Guts. The peace they reach, lost in an instant. Only despair remains. It's time to struggle, Guts. It's time to struggle, dude. Those gentle days were not so long ago. The goop demons, yeah, they just left him alone. Yep. Well, they were eviscerated. I don't know who did it, but someone did like the 4 cardinals, which eviscerates the goop demons. I have to imagine it was Farnese, but yeah. Alright, what are we on? 370. Let me get my music. This is gonna be our last chapter today, fellas. A massive storm has income. There's clouds all over, rain slamming down. It's no longer a peaceful island. The weather has swirled in, and now this is another windswept island rock in the middle of the ocean. And they are feeling it. Look, there he is! They pick up Guts. They have him right there. They're putting him on the boat. It takes like 8 fucking men to carry him. They're... Oh, get him over! Get him over! Lady Farnese! Pardon me! Over there, pick a line! And wait! Puck is still here! Farnese! Yo! Thank heavens, you and Miss Shirke are unharmed. Where'd you wander off to? Ah, just flying by night. Serpico. Evarella confirms it. No. Evarella confirms it, dude. Puck's no longer attached to the island. He's not under Danan's control. Same with Evarella. Evarella was never under Danan's control, though I bet she was originally an elf from the island that followed Flora. If you think about it, where else? So it gives you the confirmation that maybe not all elves are gone, but the elves of Elf Island are gone for sure. But yeah, anyway, so we know they're still here. We know, thank God, thank Christ, dude, it's not all lost. Puck is still here. And sir, he looks around. People crying, misery afoot. Lady Farnese, where are the others? Guts, Miss Casca. Now that you mention it, oh, and the boy. Hold up. It's my fault! I couldn't do anything! Not a thing! You know, she felt responsible for Casca. That was her responsibility. And she was taken from her. Without another thought, she was taken from her. She couldn't do anything. She was powerless to stop him. The man who broke one of her closest friends. Shirke. We see Isidro. He's broken up too. Serpico just looking him over, not saying a word, just watching her cry, unable to comfort her. Hey, you! Are you okay? Miss Morda? Now wait up! Hey, pull yourself together. I need to borrow you for a second. Kidnapper? Hey guys, come on, we're still a family, right? Moonlight Child brought us all together. Miss Morta. Say, you didn't notice all the injured people over there? We're really short-handed. You have to step up. Use your healing magic. You're right. You're right. Morta not saying a word. She got the longest neck ever in this drawing, though. Jesus Christ. Long neck, Morta. Then I, too, will arise, Shirke. Hold up. Earlier, we got your fella in black carried aboard. Guts? It's a little weird. We don't know how to describe it yet, dude. But he didn't look himself. If you're wondering, okay, how is Griffith tied to this creature, right? When Griffith was reborn, in the physical world, he's still Femto in the evil plane, or whatever you want to call it, the plane of the God Hand. They don't really have a name for that plane of existence, but that plane of existence, he's still Femto. In the physical world, he was reborn through that apostle who was an egg. If you remember the egg that was a Bahamut, essentially a living Bahamut, when he was scurrying up to his post to be reborn as Griffith, he saw the demon baby. It was a full moon again because Griffith had to be reborn on a full moon. The Bahamut creature saw the demon baby, was like, "Ah, I understand. You've been lost and abandoned just like me. You're me, for real, for real. Well, let me gobble you up." So he ate the demon baby when he saw it. Eats the demon baby. They become one and the same. Griffith is reborn through this apostle, this Bahamut apostle. And because the Bahamut apostle was now one and the same with Guts and Casca's child that was mutated by Femto raping Casca. Guts is Femto? No. Guts is the dad of the part of the soul that Femto was reborn in the physical world as. Femto's still Femto. I don't think Griffith in the physical plane can become Femto unless they have an eclipse, an intersize, if that makes sense. Because that's when the God Hand is able to physically come into the world. Because even when they went into that troll den and it became Quaglof's realm, like an intersize between them, Quagloff was reborn in that realm, but as Troll Guts. After Guts had like massacred all those trolls, she was reborn in his blood. So I think a manifestation of Femto can happen in the physical realm, but it has to align with a certain ritual, I guess, to breed it about. Like how they all, you see some of the God Hand, one of them is able to reincarnate in the physical world as the plague. Jesus Christ, let me go grab a fucking tissue. Got my paper towels, dude. Oh, that feels much better. Alright, yeah, I sound better too. Holy shit. Alright, guys, so... but yeah, that's how I look at it, is that Guts, not Guts, but Griffith, that's his physical form is attached to that. It's stuck in this moonlight child phase. So it's funny to think, because on a full moon, he is probably vulnerable. He is stuck in the moonlight child. Anyway, that's at least the best of my ability, how I understand it. Is that his physical form, but not his Femto form is not attached. But they're like, Guts! But he didn't look himself. Spaced out, mumbling something under his breath, just kind of broken down mentally. Seems calm enough now, but who knows what's going on in that head of his. If some pulse rouses that thing, you know what happens then. And I want to know how Morta knows this, but whatever. Well, I guess she was there to see aroused, actually. In the cave. Kill Femta one-on-one? Maybe. Maybe. But remember, Zod is the newest member of the God Hand, as far as we know of, from that vision. And the vision was only given to Guts because it's when the former user of the Berserker armor was consumed whole by it. And Void is still around. So I would venture to guess that maybe not. The last time the Berserker armor and a God Hand went up against each other, the Berserker armor consumed its host. I leave the wounded in your care. I must attend to Guts. Yes, go. And you see Morta smiling a little bit. She knows. Shirke is like, Captain, reporting in. And Isidora's just stuck. He's frustrated, mad. This can't be happening. Guts built different. It's so true. All surviving islanders aboard, but we've yet to recover any more than half the cargo. No matter. We have enough. Ready the Seahorse for departure before some further anomaly befalls us. And what of Guts? Did he make it? He's off on his own, back in the hold. No, he's a special case. Don't leave him go. Don't leave him alone. Guts, answer me. Don't do anything rash. Oh God. The Guts music is coming in, boys. Here we see Guts. God. He just stares. He stares at his sword. His hand twitching, quivering, and his legs break. He falls back, unable to not actually break, they just break concentration. They sway. He falls back, unable to stand any longer. And as he slams to the ground, his sword falls unbalanced, and it falls too. I never believed in anything. Nothing. Only you. Only you. In the darkness of the ship's hold, light dies. And that is where we'll end the reading, guys. That is it. That is it for today. We end it right there. I think about 15 chapters left. We're almost at the end, fellas. Almost at the end. But yeah, this is where you see it. I never believed in anything. Nothing. Only you. Only you. I mean, it's true. He's only ever believed in whatever sword he's had before him. Since he was a kid, and we know why. When he was abused, the thing that saved him was his sword. What made him feel safe, not Gambino, not Shoshana because she was dead, but him and his sword. That sword protected him. It gave him warmth. He didn't believe in anything else. Even the tool that, yeah, it is the tool that killed his dad. But that was what always protected him, always saved him. He didn't believe in anything else. As long as he could swing that sword against 100 men, he would live. On a bonfire of dreams, his was against the sword. When the rest of the party celebrated a win, he sat above on his own, his sword in his shoulder. He never left it. Yet now, he doesn't want to hold it. He doesn't even find comfort in it anymore. His belief in the one thing that he believed in has been shattered, decimated, destroyed. He doesn't even feel as if he can wield this sword. because he can't. Can Griffith even be destroyed by such, I mean, something so simple as a sword? Seems unlikely. And Guts seems to believe that. He has given up. He has given in to despair. Anyway, yeah, that's it. That's it, fellas. That's it. That's my reading. I don't know. We all have our own interpretations of art. I'm curious what you guys think, but you might just have to absorb this, take it in about what the fuck just happened, dude. Like, remember, guys, we lost Casca. We lost her. Griffith just took her. This is like 10 chapters after she got healed. And who broke her? Who broke her? Oh, right, yeah, Griffith. Oh, yeah, Griffith broke her. Yeah, that cocksucker. Oh, yeah, just raped her. Just raped her, sacrificed her and all of her friends, betrayed all the homies who died to rescue him. Yeah, no, he did all that, and then he comes back again just to steal her. Just to take her. Yeah, just fuck you, Guts. Fuck you. Why am I taking her? Well, that's Griffith, dude. He's like a little bitch. Where he comes back just to be like, yeah, you can't do anything. You really thought that snow duel mattered? Well, look at me now, bitch. It's like, okay. And we see, I mean, Guts, he gave up. It was either save Casca or go fight Griffith when he was reborn. When he was right there with Zod. No one was protecting him. He could have gone after. This was his fucking chance. The Kushan were at his side. He could do it. But he had to flee. He knew the apostles were coming. The larger Kushan army was coming, and that this would be they would be captured. He would put all of their lives at risk just to get revenge on Griffith. So instead he fled. He fled with the band. He didn't fight Griffith. He ran. He ran with them. He put his ego aside, his own wants and desires aside, so they could heal Casca. They went through all of that struggle, like 150 fucking chapters, so Griffith could come in and take him away, be Mr. Steal Your Girl, and be that fucking guy. Anyway, I mean, it's so frustrating. Boo! Boo, Griffith. I mean, dude, you try to laugh about it, but that's it, man. That's Berserk, baby. You gotta struggle on. You gotta Berserk. You got. That's what this is all about. It's about the struggle, guys. There's no happy ending. Or maybe there is. I don't know. But you'll just have to wait and see. Have to wait and see what the next chapters hold. But yeah, we probably have 1 or 2 more readings left, I imagine. And then I gotta upload my old readings to YouTube, but we'll continue on with another manga series. I have a few in mind. We're gonna start 2 different ones, and then we'll go from there. We'll see if we can do more, but I'm gonna try and do 2 readings a week now. We'll see. We'll see if that's possible. I think it is. I just need to stop spending so much time with my roommate. Going on adventures and shit. But yeah, that's it, baby. That's Berserk. That's where we're gonna stop for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. It's hot as a motherfucker. I need to go wash the dogs. Yeah, that's why that's like the big thing I need to do outside today. This is my recovery day, so no workouts. I'll be streaming later tonight. I'm just gonna be relaxing, catching up on some business. Yeah, that's about it. Just catching up on business, setting up my calendar for the week. I'm gonna try and plan out my streams again. I want to do that more. Yeah, I don't know. That's about it, guys. That's gonna be all for today. That's gonna be the stream. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you liked it. Yeah. Enjoy your lives. Enjoy your day. Enjoy whatever time you got out there, fellas, while you got it. And, well, we got one last thing for you. Where is it? Where is it? Oh yeah, here it is. All right, here you go, fellas. One last little send-off.
Looking back, the morning comes and finds your face in your grass. Take the moon right by the turns of any side you're shedding. What is that? It's just the same. What is trying your crown? I'm spanning my grass, walking back so when my grass you're fading. I'm waiting so long. I'm waiting so long. I'm waiting so long. I'm waiting.
See you guys.